Hey lovely compliment of the season. So this particular turban I want to teach you guys is one of the turban we teach in our paid class. So if you want to join our paid turban class and all kinds of headwear class, send me a message. On check the comment section of this video, you will see the our phone number and everything, how to get across to us. So this particular turban is very simple, but at the same time it is stunning. The process is very simple, but the end result take your look from 0 to 100 in an instant. And we are going to be using one of the basic techniques you can see out there. So the first thing you need to do is to prep your turban. We all know how to create turban base at this point. So if you don't know how to make your turban base, check our previous video for any of the videos. Now what I'm doing here is, after prepping your turban, you are going to take your strips. These are pieces and strips of fabric, and the fabric we'll be using for this design is cordlace. Yes, cordlace. So let's say you've made your kaftan or your skirt and blouse and you need a simple headwear to make this. You can actually use any other fabric, but this particular one we use a cordless fabric, one of those thick cordless. Yeah, so the thing you're going to do is you're going to take your strip of fabric, okay, and you're going to be needing 4 roses. You're going to gather it. A strip of fabric, it can measure between 15 to 18 inches depending on the volume you want. Remember, this is a cordless and it has thickness, so we are using a regular fabric. You need to fuse it and probably join it together so that it gives you this thickness. You need something that will stand. All right, so you're going to make 4 pairs. I already made 3 off the camera, and when you make 4 pairs, I think I have here like 5 pairs. Okay, you try to make them in different sizes. Okay, so when you make them in different sizes, you are going to pull them together. Now remember, when you are using lace, make sure the selvage, the edge of the lace, is visible. That is where the trick is, so that you will not, you will only gather one side, okay, and the other side is going to be visible for you. So when you finish, you're going to gather them together. All right, so you put the roses together to form one pair. Okay, you're going to stitch it in such a way that the front and the back will not show, because we are not going to put anything to cover it. So make sure you, when you are putting it together, you're putting it in such a way that the other side is covered well when you are going to gather it. Okay, so you're going to continue doing that until you get all the 4 or 5 whichever pieces you want to use together. Okay, so keep doing that. All right, so you pin it together, you gather it together. When you finish gathering it together, you are going to eventually use this to create a stunning piece, as you can see. So when you finish gathering it together and you see some of them falling off, so what you're going to do, you're going to pin it together. So when you pin it together like this, just look at what I'm doing. You're pinning each of them together so that when you eventually put it on your turban, it's going to stand. It's not going to be falling off. So that's why if you're using a regular fabric to make this, make sure you fuse your fabric. And also the edges of your regular fabric, you can do it in such a way that it's going to have like a scallop edges, so that when you eventually put it together, it gives you something like this. Trust me, this is going to be stunning. So when you take your turban now, we're going to put it together. So you, because it's lace, and you need the turban not to be falling off and looking weird when you wear it. So what you're going to do is you are going to gather the center the way I'm doing, pinch the center maybe about 5 inches, pull it together, and gather it at that center. So when you finish gathering it together, you're going to take your rosette that is joined together, your gathered rosette, you're going to pin it on the turban. So decide whether you want it at the center, you want it on the left, or you want it on the right. So I want mine on the right side facing me. So when it's worn, it's going to be on the left side. So do you understand? Yeah, so you're going to pin it together. Make sure when you pin it from the front and you pin it at the back so that it will give you something solid and it will stand properly. Okay, so take your mannequin head and wear it on it. Remember, this particular turban has rubber at the back, elastic at the back. You can do your own if you want it to have a rope, but this is has elastic at the back, and it will size head circumference of between 22 to 24. This is actually made for a ready to wear, because we have a ready to wear brand called Bloom by Araculture. If you go to our page, Araculture, the culture is K. So you're going to see what it looks like. So this is the finished look. So I attached the turban and the kaftan on it. So, and as you can see, this is stunning. Make sure you share and subscribe. Hey, this is a perfect first Sunday of the year design. Okay.